So meanwhile, Next Gen Marine and Jitterbug, they're in second and fourth, so catching up to those lead pair. Then you've got Tennis Racket and Supernaut coming through next. So nothing changing in that handicap order at the moment, but we've just all completed one lap of 4. So the other boat there, Cyclone, has taken the lead over from Kira Eglinton in Warrior there at the moment, as that next boat, I think Jitterbug, looking to challenge there. Now still back in third, but a little bit of work to do, but definitely that gap has tightened up a fair bit. So as we come round to complete lap 2 of 4, so we're at the halfway mark for these lead boats at the moment, and it's going to be Cyclone out in front still at the moment. Warrior still in second. Jitterbug has made up a fair bit of that handicap, and Next Gen Marine right there. Meanwhile, the other two, Tennis Racket and Supernaut, they're still some way off catching up to the lead pack just yet, but bearing in mind they were the fastest boats in Heat 1. Be interesting to see what happens in another lap or so's time. Meanwhile, back there, so Jitterbug has put a move on Kira Eglinton in Warrior to move into second place there now, and is in fact closing pretty fast on Cyclone as well. So that Jitterbug boat moving through the field pretty well. Meanwhile, at the back there, so it looks like Tennis Racket overtaking Next Gen Marine there, and here comes Luke Birmingham in Supernaut to challenge that Next Gen Marine boat as well. Coming down to the front straight now, so there'll be one lap left for these lead boats after they've come past the start-finish line there now, and it's currently Cyclone in front, but that Jitterbug boat right there ready to challenge for first place by the time they get to the NZ corner up there. Kira Eglinton still sitting back there by herself in third at the moment. Meanwhile, a bit of a race back here, so Tennis Racket moving through there now, and Supernauts have both passed Next Gen Marine now as they go past the start finish line. Be interesting to see if they can challenge for a place. Meanwhile, Jitterbug down the back straight now, clearly in first place from Cyclone. Warrior still sitting back there in third. Looks like you've just got Supernaut about to challenge Tennis Racket there for that fourth place at the present time. Not sure that they're going to have enough race left to be able to challenge for first, second or third. So the checkered flag is up and waiting as we come down here, and taking out this 850cc race is going to be one of the kid entries from Brisbane Marine. It's Jitterbug across the line first. Cyclone going to hang on for second. Warrior, Kira Eglinton in third, and it's going to be a tight one here, and it's going to be Supernaut coming through just underneath Tennis Racket there to get that one, and Next Gen Marine in sixth. So that 850cc race is sponsored by Brisbane Marine. Our next group up, class up, will be restricted combos, sponsored by the Brothers Club Bundaberg. So once the 850cc's are in, restricted combo class, I see a few down there ready to go. We'll have you on the water.
Speaking of Brisbane Marine there, Dave, visit their website at brismarine.com.au, plus their Facebook and Instagram pages. Brisbane Marine is your trusted partner for enhancing your boat's performance with Mercury outboards, stern drives, inboards and diesel repowers. As the Mercury and Motor Guide dealer of the year, Brisbane Marine specialise in Mercury engine repowers, boat servicing and a wide selection of marine parts and accessories. They are ideally located at the gateway to Moreton Bay on the Redcliffe Peninsula, and are proud to be the only Mercury Premier Service Centre in North Brisbane. They've made it easy to get more information straight from their phone. Visit, build and price to get. And so there we go, one of our great sponsors, Brisbane Marine. And of course, one of our major sponsors, very big thank you going out to Troy Smiley. Visit their website at smileygroup.com, plus all their Facebook and Instagram pages. Smiley's Group is a locally owned business based in the Wide Bay region. They specialise in providing vegetation management solutions for horticultural and agricultural purposes via mechanical and cultural methods. Services provided by Smiley's Group included shredding, grinding of green waste, fence line and fire break clearing and stump removal, land block clearing and desilting dams and waterways, plus so much more. With a modern fleet of specialised plant and equipment that is maintained regularly and a highly skilled team, Smiley's Group will consult with you to develop solutions tailored to your solution. We'll make mention of NZ at Bundaberg straight after the race. So Dave, why is our competitors coming up?
A restricted combo. So our competitors for this one are Stress with Leon Evans driving, Silence driven by Kathy Eglinton, Shogun driven by Tom Birmingham, and Screwed and Glued with Todd Hines driving.
So pole positions. So out of pole 1, Screwed and Glued. Stress out of 2, Silence 3, Shogun 4. Restricted combo out on the water, ladies and gentlemen, coming onto the Smiley's Group front straight, flag down. And the lady racer, Kathy Eglinton, leads out. The Little Queensland Skiff. Stress, the name of the boat. Trying to hang on to the coattails of Eglinton, leading out. Hoodlum driven by Todd Hines in third. And unfortunately, the boat Shogun, Tom Birmingham, very strong early on. Got a pretty big misfire occurring with the boat currently. So Kathy Eglinton coming down to complete 1 of 3. So Eglinton still leads out from Leon Evans in Stress. We've got a fair gap between second and third now. Todd Hines. Screwed and glued back in third. In front of Tom Birmingham, and the Birmingham machine sounding very, very sick at some stages when he really tries to stand on the accelerator. It's got a pretty big miss in it. So Eglinton still leads out. The Thurgood T-deck hull. This was an ex-ski boat, sorry. It's a Thurgood T-deck hull. So on the final time on the Brisbane Marine back straight, will Eglinton, will she hold on? She's maintained that gap back to second place. A lonely old drive for Todd Hines back in third. Tom Birmingham, first race today, was a real good win. He's going to have to try and sort out the mess in the engine that he's got. But taking out the white water marine checkered flag, Kathy Eglinton. Congratulations going to Kathy. Next along, Leon Evans in stress. Hoodlum, Todd Hines, and Tom Birmingham in Shogun. Restricted combo proudly brought to us by the Brothers Club at Bundaberg. Entertainment to the general public at respectable prices. Here at Brothers Sports Club, we have several dining options for you. For whatever your taste buds desire, we have you covered. Every Friday and Saturday night, the Brothers Club have free live music at the club in the entertainment lounge for you to enjoy. Brothers Sports Club Bundaberg pride themselves on providing excellent catering facilities matched by distinctive service in our multiple venture options for your next function. Don't forget there are many gaming options for you to choose from at the Brothers Sports Club to keep you entertained. Once again, thank you to the Brothers Club at Bundaberg. Wilson Industrial Sales bringing us the next heat of 25 horsepower.
Alrighty, so just as these restricted combos come back in, 25 horsepower will be up next, so just a heads up. So 25 horsepower, and I think we're doing a bank start for this one, and in fact we do have a blue flag for the 25 horsepower. I'd say normal start, just coming from down there. So 25 horsepower, making your way out onto the course. Over to you, Craig. All right, so this 25 horsepower field, I'll just give you the poles for this one. So we've got Extreme Marine coming off pole 1, Just Winging It coming off pole 2, Eureka off pole 3, Maniac off 4, and Titan off 5. So our drivers will be Joshua Chiswell in Extreme Marine, Jason Chiswell in Maniac, Caden Sutherland, in Just Winging It, Katie Jenner in Eureka, and Zachary Slattery in Titan. As they head off in this 25 horsepower race, so just on the outside there, Zach Slattery in Titan, fastest down the straight, but we'll see how they sort themselves out coming out of this corner. So it does look like Titan, Zach Slattery is going to be first away out of the NZ corner there, and then we are going to have, by the looks of it, Eureka, Katie Jenner, and Joshua Chiswell in the Extreme Marine boat. All three neck and neck down that straight. Meanwhile, a little bit back to Jason Chiswell in Maniac and Just Winging It, Caden Sutherland. So this race will be 3 laps, and as they come out of the top turn up there into the Smiley straight, main straight, we'll see how they're looking coming down past the start finish line. But from here it looks like Zach Slattery and Titan still with the lead there at the present time. So we're 1 lap down, 2 to go in this one. Eureka, Katie Jenner there sitting in second at the present time. Jason Chiswell in that Maniac boat catching on to his son Josh in the Extreme Marine boat there now. So a tight race between them in a moment by the looks of it for third, and meanwhile it's going to be Just Winging It, Caden sitting back there in fifth. At the front of the field, no change at this point in time at the halfway mark in this race. So Titan still in the lead from Eureka. A little ways back to those two Chiswell boats, Extreme Marine and Maniac. So nothing changing at this point in time as we go into the top turn. Up there, so we'll see a yellow flag as they come past the start finish line, and it's going to be Titan still in the lead. So Katie Jenner in Eureka there, not going away though, not letting Zach Slattery get too far away. Meanwhile, down there challenging in third place. So on the inside there, you've got Maniac, Jason Chiswell and Joshua Chiswell in Extreme Marine, and they're going to be pretty well dead even almost as they come past the start finish line. But Maniac, Dad just nudging his head, nose in front there at the moment. Meanwhile, at the front of the field, Titan has broken away a little bit now from that other boat, Eureka, with Katie Jenner on board. Maniac taken over third place, but Josh Chiswell in the Extreme Marine entry won't let him get too far away. There is a pretty big gap though between the third and fourth and first and second, so don't see that changing at the moment. Meanwhile, so Zach Slattery in Titan comes out of that final turn and heads for home. And so the checkered flag is ready and waiting, and winning this 25 horsepower race is Zach Slattery in Titan. Katie Jenner in Eureka will be second. Down there, so Jason Chiswell in Maniac will take third, with Joshua Chiswell in the Extreme Marine boat fourth. And then Caden Sutherland in Just Winging It. That was our 25 horsepower Group 1, sponsored by Wilson's Industrial Sales. So, hand over to Craig for an interview in a moment, but next up is our Trojan Trophy group. First group will be away again, so the Trojan Racers first group will have you on the water next. When you're ready, Craig.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've spoken to a number of our younger generation this weekend, and someone that is certainly young, but she's only new to the sport as well. Her name's Bella Smiley, of course the daughter of Troy Smiley, our principal sponsor this weekend. Bella, it wasn't too long ago that you were living up the road and the whole family were watching the powerboat racing. Next minute we find you're not only part of the sport, Dad's a major sponsor.
Yeah, I love the sport. Sitting up on the bank and watching last race day here at this time of the year, seeing the beautiful boats go past and the sound, it just makes you want to be part of the community.
Up until this time last year, you never put your backside in a boat before.
No, not until December last year. I had never been in a boat. I just thought I'd have a go, and here I am now.
For all the young people out there, people that are watching on live stream, people out in the crowd, what's the message you'd like to give them?
Have a go fast, turn left.
Turn left, okay. Unfortunately, you were just telling me the incident we had on the course was right next door. Good to know that everything's going to be all right with the boys.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate event that happened, but they're all good. They've gone off to hospital, they'll be fine. So sadly it's part of racing and it's sadly what happens, but at the end of the day it's that they're good, that all that matters. All
right, 12 months ago your backside wasn't in a boat, it is now. What's the most fun thing about it?
Going fast, have a go, and the friends.
And the friends, the camaraderie. You've got all these new friends now, not only people from school and your blood family, but a lot of new friends in the powerboats.
Yeah.
Okay, look, I know there's one very big sponsor of yours that happens to be part of the family. I'm sure you'd like to thank them and anyone else.
Yeah, I'm always here to thank my dad. He made anything that I have at my fingertips possible.
All right, young lady, thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Bella Smiley. Thank you.
All good.
That was easy, wasn't it? Okay.
Thanks, Craig. And of course, you'll see the helicopter that's just up the top of the course there at the moment. So the Smiley's group, the aviation arm, is here with us as well this weekend. And just another reminder, you can get yourself a helicopter ride over the weekend. It's $110 per person. And if you want to book that, then you just head down to the aviation tent, which is just on the other side of the bottom ramp there, just down from where the ambulance station is. So just go down there to the aviation tent. As we said, $110 per person, and the best view of the Bundaberg region that you can possibly get.
Next round of heats for the Trojan Cup, the final round this weekend. Lock and load all the way from Wingham on the mid-north coast of New South Wales. From Adelaide, South Australia, Mark Evanreuter, representing the Raymond Terrace Aquatic Club. Mr. Brendan Mason. And in the little 5 litre, of course, Corey Marlin. Corey Marlin driving Sick Puppy. Of course, this boat won the WAG, most sought after trophies going around last weekend at the St George Powerboat Club. Youngest ever driver, 16 years of age. One of the most sought after trophies in Australasia. So young Corey, 16 years of age, grabbing a great victory last weekend.
Okay, so when they come back down, the polls for this group in this next round of the Trojan Trophy, coming off 1 will be Lock and Load, off 2 Sick Puppy, off 3 Impulse, and on 4 Routers.
Coming up for the start, ladies and gentlemen, we can see the Smiley Group helicopter getting some great footage here. So coming up for the start. And flag down, yes, we've got a great start. We got Lock and Load on the inside. Brendan Mason and Impulse. Sick Puppy back to 3rd on the inside, and Evanreuter in 4th place. Lock and Load, Ryan McIntosh. Oh, look at, looks like Impulse has got to the outside. So it's a great race for 1st and 2nd, 3rd and 4th. So boats coming on to the Smiley Group. Front straight, and it's Impulse, Brendan Mason over Ryan McIntosh. Sick Puppy, Corey Marlin back in 3rd, Mark Evanreuter in 4th place. Brendan Mason representing the Raymond Terrace Aquatic Club. Go the Terrace, he leads out from Ryan McIntosh. Corey Marlin has shook off Mark Evanreuter in 3rd. So boats coming up for the yellow flag, and 1 to go, ladies and gentlemen. So 1 to go for Mason over Lock and Load. Corey Marlin in 3rd place. Evanreuter, the South Australian, still can't make any ground up on the 16-year-old. But out of Brisbane Marine and Indig at Bundaberg. Final time on the Smiley's Group of Company Front Straight. Brendan Mason leads Ryan McIntosh. Sick Puppy home in 3rd. Mark Evanreuter comes home in 4th. And wow, Brendan Mason, what a statement. McIntosh got to that early lead. We thought it was going to be all over. Brendan Mason had other thoughts. Dave Wise, great race.
All right, everyone. So it's these Trojan Trophy competitors as they come back in. Our next race up is Outboard C, sponsored by Whitewater Marine. So Outboard C competitors, I can see some ready to go. We'll have you underway in a moment. All right, we've got a blue flag for Outboard C. So Outboard C, you can make your way out onto the course. Okay, so the Outboard C field coming down in a moment. So off pole 1 will be Tennessee Titan with Reuben White driving. Off 2 will be the Deviant driven by Clinton White. Coming from 3, Fat Chance with Scott Carandrews driving. Off pole 4 will be Blue Balls driven by Dan Gamble. Off pole 5, Sonic driven by David Cassell. And off 6 will be Bundy On with Dean McLaughlin driving. Alright, as we head off for a start in this outboard C race, let's see how we come out of that first turn there, the NZ Bundaberg turn. And I think that'll be the deviate with Clinton White leading the way off. And from here, looks like that'll be Fat Chance in second, Sonic in third, Blue Balls in fourth, Tennessee Titan in fifth, and Bundy on the black and yellow boat back there in sixth. Meanwhile, coming up at the top turn into the Smiley's Group main straight for the first time in lap 1 of 3, so it's well and truly out in front in this one. It's going to be the deviate, Clinton White, out in front of Fat Chance, Sonic in third, Blue Balls in fourth, Tennessee Titan and Bundy on. So no change in race order at this stage, ladies and gentlemen, but we're at the halfway mark in this one for Clinton White, who has opened up a big lead down that back straight, finding a bit of rough water there at the moment though. Fat Chance sitting back there in second, and Sonic looking pretty steady and not too far away. So we're just about 2/3 of the way there as Clinton White in the deviate comes down the main straight to go past the yellow flag. So one lap left to go for the deviate. Fat Chance sitting back there in second. Sonic in third. There might be a bit of a challenge coming here from Dan Gamble in that Blue Balls boat, but just as I say that, Sonic breaks away a little bit more again. So pretty messy down that coming out of that turn there for Clinton White in the deviate, but he's got it back under control. Meanwhile, Fat Chance is just about to get challenged by Sonic down the back straight for that second place. So Clinton White really found some air down coming out of that corner. It was pretty untidy, but still well and truly out in front at the moment. So as long as he comes through here cleanly, he will get the checkered flag. So Clinton White in the deviate is going to get the checkered flag, but just keep an eye on the red boat Sonic there, who's going to challenge Fat Chance for second as they come down to the line. But Fat Chance, so Scott Carandra is going to hang on, but it was pretty close there across the start-finish line, just nose to tail. Sonic in third though, Blue Balls in fourth, and then it's actually Bundy on is now in fifth, and Tennessee Titan in sixth. So after this Outboard C race, we'll get them back in and we'll have our next group of Trojan Trophy competitors up next. All right, so as our next group of Trojan Trophy competitors head off down the back of the course for a start, just our 25 horsepower group, Heat 2, you guys are up next, so you can be ready to go as soon as this race is over. So 25 horsepower Heat 2, you're up next. Meanwhile, the boats that are out there for this round of the Trojan Trophy this time, we've got Melody Excel, who will be off pole 1, Tough Enough off pole 2, and Rastus, who will be off pole 3.
Okay, next heat of the Trojan, Brian Kilpatrick in the orange and blue 5 litre. And our 2 blue boats, the light blue of Tough Enough, James Clark, and the darker blue of Rastus, of course, Steve Rarity. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So we've got a great start from the 2 blue boats. Tough Enough on the outside, Rastus on the out. So Clark goes in early. Rastus has had to go right round the outside. Kilpatrick moving into 3rd place. So coming out of Brisbane Marine into NZ at Bundaberg, top turn and onto the Smiley Group front straight. Coming up to complete 1 of 3, 1 of 3. So Tough Enough leads out from Rastus in 2nd place, Steve Rarity. Next along, Brian Kilpatrick. He's another driver that's come out of the Palmer Future ranks not too long ago. Talk about him stepping into the blown alcohol displacement class. But young James Clark, one to go for Clarkie. Rastus, unfortunately, Kilpatrick, he stopped halfway up the Smiley Group front straight, which leaves the 2 blue boats on the course. So James Clark, there we go, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together. So Clark beats Rarity. Unfortunately, Kilpatrick stopped with a lap and a bit to go. There's a lot of blue smoke there. That certainly doesn't look good for Brian. He supports a lot of clubs, a lot of venues. That when they do come back, show your appreciation. Of course, first boat coming, Steve Rarity from the Raymond Terrace Aquatic Club. He did a really good job there, but James was just that much better. This wonder kid from South Australia, of course, the son of David Clark. He was the points leader coming into this weekend. He's certainly going to be very, very hard to beat now. But it ain't over till the fat lady sings, and the other guys as part of the Trojan Trophy, I'm certainly will make life as miserable as possible for James.
All right, thanks for your call on that one, Craig. So another exciting Trojan Trophy race. Our next race up is the 25 horsepower Heat 2. So this group sponsored by Scoops Science Engineering. So we'll 25 horsepower Heat number 2. We'll have you out on the course just as soon as this boat is towed back in.
Couple of Cheerios to a few people out there. Of course, a big Cheerio going out to Richard Cleaver. Richard involved in that incident at St George last weekend, 8 broken ribs and a punctured lung. So he's still in St George Hospital, undertook a major operation on Tuesday. So I know you'll be watching, Rich, and we all send our love to you, mate. And of course, my little mate, Sean Slippery Hughes, had the shoulder operation during the week, and I know he is watching. The number of phone calls coming through of criticisms, so we certainly know Sean is watching. And a big hello to Butch Sonter at home, not feeling well, so a big cheerio going out to Butch Sonter. We saw all the Sonter clan here earlier today.
Okay, 25 horsepower Heat 2. You've got a blue flag, so you can head out onto the course. Oh, so this 25 horsepower field. Oh, so this 25 horsepower field that's just making its way down, ready for a start.